Brand new day, brand new rant. Hey, everybody, Mntdewmania here. Welcome back to Redneck Rants. It's a new day, it's a new rant. It's the end of season 6, almost. We're on the letter R. Can you believe it already? And I have a good one for you today, I think. Actually, my daughter, Fluffy Puma, came up with it. Her and Fedorable Sisness came over and they had dinner with me. Well, they had homemade chili with me. And we were sitting watching some scary movies. And I said, I need an R. And my daughter said, Mom, R is for rants. And I thought to myself, Self, that's a pretty good rant. So, there you go. R is for ranting. I think we all know what a rant is, just when we go off on something because we're mad at it, we don't like it, we disagree with it, be it a thing, a person, an event, a happening. We just go off on a tangent. And I think we all have been there. We have all got that thing that triggers us, whatever it is, politics, religion, stupidity. Mine's stupidity most of the time. I really don't get into politics or religion because that goes beyond ranting. That can just start into a war. And I try to not be around things that get my blood pressure up in my golden years. It's just not good for the heart. So, but I can get on a rant. There are certain things that just absolutely just, uh, they pickle my hamburger, and I don't like them, and they annoy me. And sooner or later, I have to say something about them. I'm sure you've been there and done that. And it just sometimes you have to rant. I would like to think that I'm a rational person, that I can see different sides of a story. That's one of the reasons I watch Philip DeFranco so much. He does do some controversial stories. He does stories that I don't particularly like, but I do try to see different sides of things. I'm trying to expand my horizons, you might say. And if you want to expand your horizons, you have to see somebody else's point of view about something. And when I get on a rant about something, I can be kind of bullheaded. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretty things up. I just tell it like it is. And I can. When I believe strongly in something, I will put my head down and I plant my feet. And my rant is, it better be the center of your universe because that's just, when we are ranting, that's what we want. Um, you want everybody in your universe to know what you're saying about a particular thing, and you better be listening because I'm ranting, people. Um, Dennis Miller said, "I rant, therefore I am." He's one of the greatest all-time ranters in the world. He can rant on just about anything, and some people do make it a profession. They are professional, in my opinion, ranters. These big TV personalities and radio personalities and the podcast personalities have made their careers on ranting about stuff. And some of them, I can't remember that guy's name that Philip DeFranco's always talking about. He kind of does an impression of him, Alex Stone, whatever his name is, I can't remember. He sounds like an idiot. I'm just saying it out there, God. But he goes on off on these rants, and people follow him. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Some of these people just spew this stupidity out of their faces, and I'm like, you people cannot be following these people because they agree with them. But they are. Because they're ranting about these crazy things, and I'm just like, I'm in the wrong profession, people. I need to be a professional ranter. Because apparently you can get on some kind of media. TV or radio or a podcast on the internet, and you can just spew some stupidity out of your mouth, and people think it's gospel. And I'm just like, how do you have followers? How are you making money off this rant that you cannot be a rational person cannot understand or believe this? Why? So I'm ranting about the ranters. Um, but Scott Whelan said computers and the internet have made it really easy to rant. It's made everyone overly opinionated. Now, that I totally agree with. I do believe that if there was no such thing as the internet, a lot of this stuff would not be out there. It would not be being consumed by the public because there wouldn't be a medium for it. You know what I'm saying? There wouldn't be a vehicle because most of these people wouldn't be on a radio station. Not where I'm from. No, 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 no. They would not. They would be those crazy people that rent out that weird warehouse down at the end of the town where nobody ever goes because everybody thinks it's haunted. And you know what I'm saying? And their radio station would be on at 3 p.m. You know, so no, or 3 a.m. in the morning where nobody can listen to them. Yeah, it's I don't understand the first of all, I don't understand the mentality of the people actually doing some of these rants. I mean, I can understand getting off on a rant on, I can't believe how high my taxes are this year, or, I can't believe so and so down at the grocery store is actually charging such, and my God, why is the price of meat so high? I understand normal everyday rants because I do them, okay? I can't understand why that's on TV. Oh my God, you know. But some of these people that ran about some of this stuff, my mouth just drops open. How can, and but at the same time, you try to be open minded. Are these people making a valid point? Even if you don't agree with that point, are they making a valid point? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if they are. Because sometimes they start out. I mean, I've watched a couple of these people. I mean, I'm not going to mention names, but I've watched a couple of these people just to see if I could, not even get on board, but understand where they're coming from. And most of them start out, I mean, they're just very calm. And they're, okay, I don't agree with that, but I see where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? And they do. I mean, some of them start making coherent. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but they make coherent arguments. You know? Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see why you would think that. I don't agree with it. That's not what I believe, but I can see why you would say that and want to talk about it. Okay, let's go on to the next part. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, they're just like spewing this stupidity, and I'm just like, what? Where did that come from? Nobody thinks that. Nobody said that, you know? And I start ranting and, getting mad at the people that are ranting. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand why these people are so popular in the first place. I mean, to the point where you would think they are just like superstars. And I mean, people get offended if you say anything, and I'm just like, oh my God, talking about, drinking the Kool-Aid. Jesus Christ, people, come on. You cannot take this person seriously. But, I mean, they are. Some of these people are taken dead seriously. And you just sit there and go, that's not possible. Rational people don't agree with bull crap like this. But, I mean, and it's, like I said, it all comes from these rants that they do. And I'm just like, I've got to start a podcast. I'm in the wrong business. I should be, making thousands of dollars on a podcast, ranting stupid, idiotic stuff, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Victoria Pendleton said, I used to have a rant all the time when things went wrong. I would just have a rant at everybody around me because sometimes you got to get the frustration out. I totally agree with that. I am a ranter. I can rant when the sun comes up, can still be ranting when the sun goes down. If I am mad about something, you better believe it. I can jump up on a soapbox and rant till the cows come home, and nothing can make it better until I just get it all out of my system. I'm tired. Okay, I'm done. I'm said what I had to say, and you better believe everybody should have heard it. I made doubly sure that I was preaching about it. And I can, and you probably can too. There's those things that you have to rant about sometimes, and I get that. But people, come on, um, use a little common sense when you're ranting. I mean, unless you're just trying to make a name for yourself, surely to God nobody's believing that crap coming out of your mouths. And I'm certainly not gonna uh, waste my time, trying to convince some people otherwise. Because once you believe something, that's it. You believe it. But anyway, there you go, guys. R is for ranting, and let me know as the sun goes down. Um, if you have that one thing that you can't help ranting about, what is it? Let me know in the comments below. And I will talk to you guys next time. We are winding down season 6. I can't believe it. Wow. And hope you guys are enjoying. R is for ranting. That's why we're here. Let's do it. And I'll catch you guys next time. I'm so out of here.